Hello, everyone. I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, so I want to notify you that today I have 3 presentations actually, but I will start with this Towards Gender Balance in Modern Hackathon. So this paper I was making with my colleagues Ari and Audrey. And I would like to start with the definition of hackathons. And hackathons are typically 24 hours or week-long intensive events, which were originally connected to software development and computer science, but nowadays it have expanded to a wide range of technology and business settings. So why diversity of hackathon matters? Firstly, why the diversity have a positive effect on innovation development, which is the first aim of the hackathon events. Secondly, hackathon provide self-confidence and new work and industrial connections, which actually may help and stimulate diversity in the tech sector. And also team diversity help people to find their own methods to find answers to real world issues. In any sense, diversity brings new ideas and innovations in the events. But there are some stereotypes which make it difficult for women to participate in these events. There are gender-related stereotypes. For example, the stereotypes that men are better in technologies, or the fact that competitiveness and dominance are encouraged among men, but not among women. There are also some stereotypes which women face at hackathons itself. Like, for example, women in a team is often considered to be a designer. And there are also hackathons about stereotypes about hackathons. So they are often seen as sleepless competitions of wiki programmers with eating trash food and drinking cola 24 hours, 7 days a week. Then it comes to reasons why women don't participate in hackathons. So they have self-doubts, they have fear of being treated unfairly, and they may have skewed view of hackathons. What we can do with that? We identified 3 groups of recommendations which can be implemented in event strategy, organizational recommendations, and also in event promotion and information sharing. I will start with event strategy. So the one way is to organize beginners-friendly event, because if you know that women have self-doubts and imposter syndromes, it would be easier for them to participate in events which are open for every level of skills and knowledge. Also, we can make a low competition at the event, so it could be either the no competition event or event with different tracks, competitive and non-competitive. Also, organizers can provide some special prizes for the best team spirit or the best idea, which doesn't require special skills. So, socially impactful agenda. The literature said that women tend to choose something which they see clear impact of on the society. So if the event have socially impactful agenda, women would rather participate in it. And also provide recruiting opportunities, as they could be also a factor encouraging women to participate. Organizational recommendations. So it would be better to have diverse organizational teams so women can meet both men and women and see role models and see people they understand. The second recommendation is code of conduct. So the organizers should make sure that everybody knows that the event have zero tolerance to any kind of discrimination. Team building activities can help to make better connections among participants and make the event come more friendly and smoothly. And a healthy regime and diet also could be a nice thing to provide to the participants, so they don't need to spend a sleepless night and work on this event hardly. So during event promotion and information sharing, organizers can use femvertising. It's a term which means advertising which raises female discrimination issues. So if we speak loudly about the problems, women will know that this event will provide the safe environment for them. Detailed tasks description, so every participant can understand if he or she has required skills and knowledge. Participants statistics publication, so that women will know that there are other women participating in the event. Accurate wording, for example, organizers need to use he or she pronouns when describing the tasks. And neutral graphic design, so for example, to be careful with choice of color and other graphical items. So here is the overall recommendation, which I mentioned on the previous slides. We also have ideas for further research, so it would be interesting to close different culture-related gaps in the literature. We also would like to investigate if the difference in the male and female experience, such as playing team sports or video games, have an effect on hackathon-related contexts, and also how fear of communicating with strangers in online and offline environment can associate it with security concerns, and whether this is also a factor limiting females' participation in hackathons. So thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and here are my contact details and my colleagues' details, so you can contact us if you want to ask anything.
Thank you very much. So any question from the audience?
I have a question. May I ask it just in voice?
Sure, no problem.
So one of the topics which is often mentioned in this kind of context is the role of mentoring. Did you consider implementing mentoring strategies in your hackathon? And if yes, how it was organized?
So this research is mainly the theoretical one. I mean, we have my colleague Ari has a great experience of organizing hackathons. I think that he is also here, and maybe he will answer a question. But yeah, I also seen this recommendation to have this mentoring program in hackathons, and it should be considered as well in the further research. Thank you for your comment.
Thank you. Any other question from our audience?
Yes, perhaps I would just like to just to give a shout out to you. On 3rd and 4th of June, we're actually organizing a hackathon for women together with some students at the FU. I put a link in the chat, but it could be, so there's not that many participants, probably 20 or so. But let's if you want, you can contact me. We can discuss what we can do if there's something that we can find as a synergy, or if there's some questions you would like to ask them. Perhaps we can talk about it.
Yeah, sounds really nice. I will contact you definitely. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, any other question or comment from the audiences? Okay, I just have a comment, not the question. Like our first paper in the first paper, Noshin also mentioned that like the female participants are not much encouraged to participate in the hackathons because there are some problems if it is arranged offline, like they have to travel, or they have to stay somewhere. So the parents actually didn't much allow them to participate in this type of hackathons. But what about like what are the main challenges if it is arranged online? So actually, other than the stereotypes, is there any particular reason that find like these are the main obstacles for the women to participate in online hackathons?
What I know also from the literature is that women feel less pressured when they have, for example, it's mostly about educational context. So when we have, for example, computer science classes, women feel more confident participating in them online. So I also have this thought that we need to have more research on this domain, and it will be mentioned in next presentations, that yeah, we need to investigate how this online environment actually affects, and does it have positive or negative effect on female participation.
Yeah, I can continue
Yeah.
shortly on these
Sure.
hackathons. Basically, up to 2020s, most of the hackathons were organized on as physical events, and a lot of facilitators had the feeling that the good experience, social experience of hackathons would be lost on online setting because of the COVID. A lot of hackathons were organized on online environment, and some of the social aspects were actually lost. But also new ways of organizing hackathons on online fashion was found, and I'm thinking this area is just building. There is some publications on hackathons and studies on this, organizing them on online view, but most of them focus on how to make hackathon as an online event, and not that much on what kind of a gender equality or can you get online or can you not get online, what kind of a social feeling do you get if everyone is participating from home and so on.
Thank you.
So basically there's a good research gap to fill.
Thank you very much. So any other question? We have 2 minutes left. Okay. So like we can move to the next paper.